Hi there, it's Isabel from Autism Untouched. I just want to see if I can get this phone right at the right angle. There we go, that should be alright. I have not been making videos for the past few days, and it's not because I haven't had anything to upload. I've really been busy. Matthew's older sister, Catherine, she was really sick with a chest cold, and he got the cold from her, so he's been home for a few days now. So I haven't been taking any videos of him. He's been feeling miserable. He's here today at home. But the reason why I'm making this video today is to encourage you guys, to tell you that from experience, I remember from the early doctor's visits Matthew had, the therapy, the therapist, the doctor, the pediatrician, all the meetings we had in the beginnings when he was 3 years old. It was very, very traumatic for me, because it was almost like Matthew, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. You might be able to relate, but it's not anything negative. It's just the way it really was. And when I used to take him for visits, doctor visits in the beginning, when he was about 3, 4, 5 years old, oh, it was a nightmare. He did not want to go to the doctor, and he didn't like being in a waiting room. He didn't want to be there. He tried to run away all the time and look for an exit somewhere to escape, to get out. But I want to encourage you that through and like I said, he has been to a lot of doctors. You know how it is in the beginning when your child gets diagnosed. It's the one therapist and the one specialist after the other. It's different doctors, they see different specialists, different therapists. But that actually gets less once they've been diagnosed and they are put in the right direction. Matthew's in a special needs school. But the point being is, why I really felt I wanted to share this with you, the last doctor's visit that we had, it was really, really amazing how it is changing since he's been getting older. The last, like I said, I would say even about a year ago, when me and Matthew had to go to the doctor and he was sick, then it was quite a nightmare to get him to sit in the waiting area. He wouldn't want to sit there. He would just want to run outside the whole time and run away, and it was virtually impossible it was an impossible situation. I dreaded going to the doctor. But that being said, since I've been taking him to public places more and using his visuals more, I really found that he's starting to get used to it. This is what I want to tell you guys. Don't be discouraged if you've had these nightmare doctor visits, because I have had plenty of them. But it does get better, because the last 2 doctor's visits that me and Matthew had, let me also tell you, previously, because it's quite a big surgery where I take him, and he used to run into the other appointment rooms where doctors saw different patients. He used to run in there and run down the corridor. It has changed completely. What am I doing differently, and what am I doing differently from the previous visits? I have actually learned that I've started to not go there too early, but go there sometimes where we are. You have to wait much longer, like 45 minutes for the doctor, even if you have an appointment. But I find taking him a bit later, and also taking along my phone and letting him watch YouTube videos, made a big difference. I realized that it wasn't so much that he was scared. He loves going to the doctor. When we are in the surgery, then he's complying with the exam. Like, the doctor can look in his ears, can take his temperature, can listen to his chest, can do the exam. He's fine with that. it is the waiting period that he's not fine with. He doesn't want to sit down in one place. But what I've started doing is I started taking with my phone, and then I would put on the nursery rhymes that he likes. It has made a huge difference. He's still, like I said, he would still get up and go look around the corner, go look in some places. I am actually exhausted because he is, since he's had the bronchitis and the ear infection, he's really not been feeling well. And I'll take a little video of him just now. So he's just getting better now. And
Let's go, kid.
And feeling more himself. He's been on medication, so he'll be going back to school tomorrow. The point being is, this is how I started doing it differently. And to the doctor's appointment, I went as late as I could, and I then gave him my phone. I sit down with him, I explain to him that we have to wait now with the visuals for the doctor's appointment, and it's just been so much better. So I want to encourage you mums and dads that's watching this and thinking, oh, you know, these doctor's appointments are a nightmare. It doesn't have to be a nightmare. It will get better as they get older. I also want to encourage you to don't stay with a doctor that you feel is not hearing you and is not considerate of the fact that your child is autistic. Because in New Zealand, where we live, it is really hard to get a doctor at all. They are very short of staff in the medical field everywhere. Hello, and here he is. He's feeling so much better. So yes, you are feeling so much better. You went to the doctor. Did you go to the doctor for a checkup? So yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and what did the doctor do? He listened to your chest? And he listened to your...
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Ow!
Goodness.
Ouch!
Yes, I can see.
Oh, it hurts!
Does it hurt? Let me give a kiss. Give a kiss.
Oh, no, I'm a doctor.
No, you don't have to go to the doctor again,
Oh,
Matthew.
it hurts.
You already went to the doctor and you've got all the medicine you need. You are so much better. There's your colouring going. Yes, so there you see he's actually really much better. He was really sick. His breathing was really fast, and his chest, he was wheezing, so he had quite a bad cold. But point being is, when a child is not feeling well, and especially an autistic child, it's even harder to get them to go to the doctor and get them settled. But that's what I did. I made sure before I took him, I gave him a little bit of fever medication, and I made sure that he used his inhaler, that he's not feeling distressed. Matthew does not have asthma, but what happens is now and again when he gets a really bad cold, then it would go to his chest and then he would be wheezing and short of breath. But point being, he went to the doctor, and I've even at the pharmacy afterwards, I used my phone. This is where you've got to use your discretion. I mean, I think we sometimes make things harder for ourselves than what it has to be. I realize that if I can take something familiar with to the doctor's surgery where he's going to have his appointment, it makes a big difference, especially because autistic kids like the familiar, they like routine. So what I did with him was I would take a special software that he likes with, and okay, thank you. I'm going to come now and I'll give it to you. So a special software, and I would use my phone and put something on that he really likes watching, whether it's nursery rhymes or whether it's something he likes, Doc McStuffins, he likes watching on TV. But yes, that's what I started doing, and that's what I would suggest for you. Take your phone with, Make sure your phone is charged before you go. And now he knows. He goes, these are some toys at the doctor's surgery. He would look at some of the things. There's a lot of Lego statues that was already made. It's behind in a glass cabinet, so he looks at that. Then he goes to sit down. Even when you go to the doctor, try and establish a routine that your child knows this is what we're going to do. And it's been working for me. Like I said, he used to be impossible to take to a doctor's appointment. Very, very want to run away, want to get out of the building. Now he knows we're going there. He has a look at the Lego toys. He goes and sit down, and he's got his toy, his favorite toy that he takes with. Then I put on a story for him on YouTube, and he watches that until the doctor comes, and that's what I've been doing. I don't go too early. I go on time, and then we see the doctor. What I have done, I have changed doctors at the surgery that we are at. I just felt that there's 2 doctors now that I can choose from, that I know both of them have got a good understanding about where Matthew's at, and they are also sympathetic and respectful of him. And it's important that you go to a doctor who treats your child like they are like they are human beings and like they are normal, not treating them like they can't hear you. So yes. Yes, you are. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better. But anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. It has been successful, and you can see he is certainly on his way to school tomorrow. He's feeling much better. But yes, get some things together when you go to the doctor. Things that are familiar, things that you know your child will like. It'll really make it easier. Okay, now say bye, everyone. Say bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Well done. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.